So you open up the fuse box, you take this panel off, right back here. This is where that panel is. See all the fuses there. Fuse 67, according to here, is a 30 amp, and 67 is here. So it's these big fuses. Third one from the left, 1, 2, 3, and here's a 31, or 30 amp, the green. So we've got power on one side, power on the other side, but when turning the ignition on, the motor doesn't do anything. So then I took the pollen filter off, the cover. Pollen filter's under here, and I used my air hose to try to move the fan, and the fan was quite stiff to move. It still is, should be spinning freely. So I think we're looking at a fan issue. So I'm just going to take off the lower cover here, so that I can get access to the blower motor. I'm not sure if I have to take the actual glove box lid off too. It doesn't look like it. Don't need this light. If I can figure out how to unplug it. If all else fails, rotate it so I can see better. Nothing. I should just unplug. Okay. I hate venturing into stuff that I've never done before. So here's the blower motor, and here's some wiring, and this could be that output stage. So we're going to check for some power and grounds here. Turn the key back on, and you'll see the blower motor here. So the blower motor is showing about half speed. Just gonna check for power here. See, I got power there. Check the ground. Just gonna use a paper clip, touch it to the one that I had power. And I do have power and ground. I'm not sure if you saw that. One more time. Okay. But nothing at the motor here, so it could be that this, I think this is the module, the resistor pack, and it could be that this guy is bad, but because the motor is dragging, I think we're going to need a motor as well. Okay, I don't have any luck with removing this glove box here. I'm not going to waste any more time. Squeeze the connectors on the power output stage and pull the connector out. You can leave the one for the motor in place because it's coming with the power output stage is coming out with the motor. And there's supposed to be a release tab right here. You want to lift it up and then turn the motor clockwise. and hopefully we can tilt it out. Ideally, I wanted this foot heater or duct out of the way. This is the fan, and I can feel it's really tight to move. Okay, not really tight, but it's tight to move. I'll show it. See, I'm having a difficult time turning it. I'll show you what the new one is like. This is the power output stage, and it gets cooled by the air that's getting circulated. So you can see here's the new motor, and you can see just my pinky's in the air, and it doesn't take much pressure to move. It doesn't want to go. Pinky down, still doesn't want to go. And you see it just comes to an abrupt stop. So anyways, if your motor spins okay, you can just replace this, but in this case we're replacing both. Oh, it actually comes with new mounting screws. That's nice. If you have a Torx bit kit, it'll come with the right size that you need. I don't know what this size is. I ground this socket off, or the size of the socket, I ground that off to make the bit fit in a tight spot. Doesn't have to be overly tight. Tight enough to be tight though. Make sure it clicks into place. December 16. Installation is in reverse of removal. You just have to finesse it back into place. And just lift it up against the housing, and then give it a quarter twist or so until the locking tab locks back in. At this point, nice and secure, you can plug the motor in, and you might want to check if it works at this point before going further and putting everything else back together. Key on. And the vents. I don't know how to use this thing. I can already hear the blower though. Works good. Thanks for watching.